Hello, my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and author. And this is the July 2024 numerology reading and energy forecast for Life Path 1. This is the July 2024 reading for Life Path 1. So welcome, Life Path 1. I'm very happy that you're here. So I've already checked in with Spirit, and I do have the correct cards for you. But first, as I always say in the videos, I just want to let you know that this is not fortune telling or predictions. This is never to inspire fear, but I hope to add some calmness to your life, inspire hope, and give you some tools or some ideas on how to work with the energies that are coming into your life for July 2024 as a Life Path 1. So we're going to begin. So the first card we have for Life Path 1 is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. And so I've been seeing this card a lot for Life Path 1s, along with a lot of swords. And so I know that Life Path 1s are really developing a lot of, or in a stage of development in their life. Okay. And the card that we have in the second position, which is the obstacle position, is the Queen of Wands. And so it's interesting. In other readings I've done, she's come up in the obstacle position before. Okay. So she's the obstacle position. At the center of the readings is the Seven of Swords. Okay, the Seven of Swords. Then we have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. So we have two Pentacle cards. Okay. And then lastly, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is really interesting, Life Path 1. Out of 5 cards, you have 4 court cards, which is very, very, very interesting. You have 4 court cards. So let's see here. So we'll say you have the Page of Pentacles, and the obstacle, you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we're going to see what Spirit has to say about this. What would you like to say about the Page of Pentacles? Okay, so Life Path 1, you're still in a cycle of observation and really learning what it is to be on this journey to be human. And that it's a powerful journey, but it's not one you have fully accepted. And Spirit is saying you have to listen you have to listen to your interior thoughts, and that you may have some monologues going on in your mind about what it means to be in the physical world, what it means to be in the physical body, what it means to just deal with all the things that life kind of gives us and throws at us. And Spirit is saying you have to work on these monologues. That's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying it's kind of like a monologue you have going on, which is interesting. And you have to remember also what the pages are the first of the court cards. And in any suit, the page is the first one. And so this is a being and an energy of still growing, still developing, of course, being youthful, having energy, having inspiration, things like that. But she's still very young. That means the energy that you're having for the month of July 2024 is still very young, and it needs to mature and grow. And Spirit is saying that even though if somebody was giving you a reading in person, they might say pages mean messages. Spirit is saying this is a message for you around the areas of growth you need to continue to develop. And I keep on hearing it's about being on earth, being human, being in a physical body, learning to navigate things that have to do with the physical body, finances, career, business. There's still some maturing you have to do, because we mature on an earthly level as far as handling our affairs in a more mature and grounded and responsible way, without anxiety, without drama and turmoil and being reactive. It's kind of like it helps us to feel like we're more settling into the experience of being in the physical. Spirit is saying that being in the physical is not hard. I would disagree. But okay, I'll keep an open mind. So I'm not understanding what I'm hearing here. Spirit is saying it's not handy. What do you mean when you say it's not handy? Spirit is saying it's not hard per se. This is their point of view, not mine. It's not hard per se, and that, but it doesn't come easy to us, and that it's not handy. I don't know what that, I know what handy means. Normally, handy means like when someone's handy with something, they're really good at it. They're really good at it. Some of us are not handy when it comes to being in the physical body. So spirit is really interesting because sometimes they speak and, depending on when they lived and they had their physical experiences, sometimes they'll use words I don't typically use in my vernacular, my vocabulary. Yeah. We have to grow and become, I'm going to use this word. We have to grow and become more dexterous and more flexible about how we do our physical experience. I really don't want to move the camera because the lighting's okay, but I hope everybody can see me fine. Um, yeah, so that's just what Spirit's saying there. So we have to become more handy and more dexterous in how we deal with our physical reality. We have to grow in our facility to manage our physical reality. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. And that's why the Queen of Wands is coming up in the obstacle position, because basically this is an energy of immaturity, but not immaturity bad, immaturity still growing, right? And then you're crossed by the Queen. And so the Queen is saying that this is an energy within yourself that you currently don't have access to, and you currently aren't dealing with in a mature way, because the page is very young. The Page of Pentacles is very young, but she's still very youthful, but she has a lot of energy, and she's eager to explore the physical world, but doesn't always know how to handle it. The Queen of Wands is a master of her element. She is a master of the fire element, spirit, inspiration, business. She uses this element, a lot of intuition and wisdom. And so Spirit is saying that you're currently not able to access that, and you're not currently doing that. You have some level of inspiration from the Page of Pentacles, but you don't have the access that you could as a mature adult. So what would you like to say about the Queen of Wands? The Queen of Wands is someone who is in their power and their element. And that because it's coming up as an obstacle for you, you are not standing in your power and your element. So Spirit is saying you're acting like a thief in the night, and you're trying to sneak away and hide away from yourself. Okay, so let's go back to the Queen of Wands. What would you like to say? So Spirit is saying these two cards are joined for you, Life Path 1. So the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the swords are, Spirit is saying these two are joined for you because you're trying to sneak away in the thief like a thief in the night. So you know what that means for you, Life Path 1. Excuse me. Is there something going on with you where you feel like you have to sneak away? You have to hide in the cover of night related to your mind and your thoughts. So let's go back to the Queen of Wands because I want to make sure I've said everything here. The Queen of Wands is a being of passion and inspiration. But because it's coming up in the obstacle position for you, Life Path 1, Spirit is saying you're not connected to that mature energy and that energy of passion and inspiration. And you may even be feeling blocked creatively. And that you have to settle down, and they're saying simmer down and really look at your thoughts when that's coming up at the seven of swords. If I called it the Seven of Wands before, that was an error on my part. I meant the Seven of Swords. What would you like to say about the Seven of Swords? So maybe you're trying to hide a part of your mind under the cover of night. And so night in the tarot means like hidden things. Like there's like when things like when it's like in the tarot, you kind of see the cards kind of going through different stages. There's always, a lot of times, most of the cards in the tarot actually take place outside. And there's usually things going on with the sky. And the sky is usually the indicator of the mind, despite the suit, right? And so in this suit of the Seven of Swords, we have the sky getting darker, right? So the sun has set, and this energy is of this being is trying to sneak away. He's trying to run away. And so I don't know if there's some thoughts you're trying to run away from, some ideas. You're trying to take certain things and get up and walk away, but you're doing it under the cover of night. So it's like you don't want somebody to see maybe how you really think or feel about something. I'm going to say think about something. And so you're trying to kind of be sneaky with your thoughts. And so when I'm saying sneaky, I don't mean bad. I mean like you're trying to hide parts of your thoughts. So I don't know if you're trying to do that with someone in your life. You're not really trying to, you're not really being open with what you're thinking about certain things. But there's something about you're covering something up when it comes to your thinking. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles. What would you like to say about the King of Pentacles, Spirit? The King of Pentacles is a master of his element. He's a master of the physical. He's a master of mastering the physical with logic and will, but he's able to exercise it in a way that's judicious and purposeful. He's a master of the element. He knows how to use it wisely. And so if you have this as the page coming up for you, then you also have the king of the same suit. There's an opportunity here for you, life path one, to grow in that element, to grow in that suit. But you're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to do some work to grow in that. What else would you like to say about the King of Pentacles? That growing in that ability and to stand in the King of Pentacles energy does take work. It does take effort, but you're perfectly capable of doing it. You're perfectly capable of maturing. You're perfectly capable of leveling up, they're saying. And you're perfectly capable of embracing everything that's around you and feeling more grounded in your body, feeling more grounded in your earthly experience, and feeling more grounded how you navigate the things around you. And then we have the Knight of Wands. And so Spirit is saying the Knight of Wands is here to help you with that energy, life path one. It's here to help you with that energy. And so see how this knight in the suit, well, I'm looking down, so I'll put the cards in a way so you can understand. So this knight is facing the king. And so I'm interpreting that as that energy that you need to fire yourself up and embrace this part of your identity and, mature and be grounded around your physical identity. That energy of the knight can propel you there. What would you like to say about the Knight of Wands? That, use the power and the vigor that you're going to be connecting with in this month of July of 2024, Life Path One. Use this energy to help propel you to do the things that you need to do. Use the energy of the Knight of Wands to propel you to do the things that you need to do. Because it's there, it's showing up for you as the last card. So it's there to help you and it's there to help propel you. And, it's good. So the Knight, she's facing the king. So she's going towards the king. And Spirit is saying that that's because that energy needs to go towards you so that you can work with yourself to resolve certain issues. Especially, and I definitely feel like the knight is about stepping into, the King of Pentacles is about stepping into your power and resolving, the challenges you have with being in the physical. Yeah. And I find it just really interesting about the Seven of Swords. So really reflect on the Seven of Swords, Life Path One, and see what is happening within you that makes you feel like you have to hide your thoughts. So I feel like I feel like you're hiding your thoughts. That's all I can say. And so that may be for many different reasons, and it may be very, very valid, but a way for you to protect yourself. But Spirit is saying they want you to look at that. Okay. And so let me check in and see if there's anything else Spirit would like to say. Okay, so Spirit is saying that's that. Okay, so we're going to go to the angels. So I hope this makes sense for you, Life Path One. I would like to know if it made sense. But sometimes with Spirit saying things, I don't have a direct interpretation. I'm just trying to, be a good receiver. And so let me know if this how this resonates with you and what you think. I'd be curious. One message for Life Path One for July of 2024. One message for Life Path One for July of 2024. Thank you, angels. Okay, so we're going to get an angelic message. Love it that the angels always, I like to wrap things up with the angels so that people can be supported and they know that the angels are always around them. They're not alone. And the angels are always here. Angels are always here and they're always around us. Okay, we have learning experience. Learning experience. Okay, so we will see. Second, please. What the angels have to say about this. You have dedicated a lot of your time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been great teachers. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are, what you stand for, and what's important to you in your life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenge and obstacles you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been a difficult time for you, your faith and inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining and you will soon have moved beyond the feeling of being stuck and unsupported. Inner, this is the extended message. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardships. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within, and through integrity and connection, you will be able to find a message within the mastery. If you are still facing challenges, you are being encouraged to keep going and trust that the worst will soon be over. The light at the end of the tunnel is you. So I think this is wonderful, Life Path One. It's a beautiful message from the angels. And let me show you, let me show you the card again. Learning experience. And so I know Life Path One, it has been challenging all year, because as I've been doing these readings and going through everything, I've been getting a lot of swords, and swords are a hard suit, right? Since January, when I started posting these videos, a lot of the ones for Life Path One have been a very, very tough, hard suit. I don't know what else to say. It's been a tough, hard suit. Um, it's been a tough, hard suit because it's been a lot of just really going over your thoughts, going over your thoughts, going over your thoughts. Like, where are my thoughts stopping me? Where are they hindering me? Where are they blocking me? But it's just gone on and on and on. And so Spirit is saying that an end is near, things are going to improve, and that you just have to continue to do your part. And so I hope that gives you some encouragement. I hope that gives you some hope, and I hope that helps you in some ways. So if you'd like an in-depth intuitive reading, that information is in the description box below. So my name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. And I'm very, very happy to have done this message for you, Life Path One, for July of 2024. I'm wishing you all the best. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. So please share whatever you feel called to share. And please like this video, subscribe to the channel. It's a very tiny micro channel. I wanted to help it grow because I love doing this. And I will see you next month. All my best to you, Life Path One, and peace.